Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Tiffany, retired librarian turned homeschool mom. And this is going to be my introduction to the 2021 Christmas season. So I'm going to be covering a couple groupings of Christmas films and Christmas books, some of which I think there's only one of which doesn't have a film adaptation or two to go with it. So the films I'm going to be covering are the How the Grinch Stole Christmas by Dr. Seuss. So I'm covering the film, both the book, the original 1966 animation, as well as the Ron Howard Jim Carrey collaboration from 2000. That's the live action film. I'm also covering my favorite Christmas book of all time, which is The Polar Express by Chris Van Allsburg, as well as the slightly strange animation Tom Hanks film. It's interesting. I'm also covering the another classic, an older classic. This is the Life and Adventures of Santa Claus, which was by L. Frank Baum. So this is the very, very old film, or very, very old book. It was early 1900s there, as well as the old Ranken and Bass stop motion animation film. I believe there is another animation film that I have not seen. I may cover that in following Christmas seasons. I'm also covering another book called The Wild Christmas Reindeer that was given to me by my mother many, many years ago. That does not have a animation to go along with it. So that is my Christmas season this year. I'll be posting videos both on Mondays and on Fridays for the duration of Christmas. A little background on how we celebrate Christmas. We are a secular family. This is a secular homeschooling channel. So we do not do religious stuff. My husband also does not believe in lying to children. So we are not telling children Santa Claus is anything but an imaginary rendition. We're going to try to play on the history. That's my input into it. And the different cultural things. I'll probably do other years I'll do various other things on different Christmas traditions and how to teach kind of those histories, which is really how we're basing it. One of the fun things that I do for Christmas is when I address presents, I do it in various different languages. So it's like Santa Claus in various, from Russia to the Ukraine to France to Portugal to stuff like that, just to kind of make it fun. So that's kind of how we do Christmas. We do I bought this previous in the 2000, I bought a artificial tree after doing live for many years. But we have a child and cats, and it's just easier. They actually look pretty good these days. It's just a plain old Christmas tree. We covered in lights and ornaments from our travels. That's our big thing. I also have a star at the top of the Christmas tree. That's a recent thing that I bought for 2000, just because I had an angel up there that didn't really fit. So that's kind of how we do lights outside. And that's pretty much it. I think I put a wreath on the door. We do stockings. And that's the equivalent, because then we have child and cats. And not a lot of space to put stuff up, and I don't want to dust. I don't like to dust. Therefore, I want less things that I have to dust to keep my house clean. So that's kind of how we do Christmas. Again, I'm going to be covering that list of various Christmas films and books. All of them are secular. I don't care what people say about the Polar Express. It's not religious. It's just not. Chris Van Allsburg is not religious. He's not bringing religion into his story. It's the magic of Christmas. It is my favorite book. I have a signed copy. But I have that video that goes into those. Following Christmas, I'll probably cover a bunch of other things. But this is my first video Christmas on this channel. So I covered some of the books that I have and some of my very, very favorite stories that I'll be sharing with my daughter over time. So that is it. Hopefully you enjoy these reviews as they come out again. I'm covering How the Grinch Stole Christmas, The Polar Express, The Wild Christmas Reindeer, and The Life and Adventures of Santa Claus. So thank you.